And the Dragon Ball train isn't stopping anytime soon.
Oh, what's that?
SHFiguarts Goku Black Super Saiyan Rosé. That's a lot. Let's take a look at the packaging. Very nice image of Rosé. Very nice window, of course. This is a pretty standard looking box, honestly. There's nothing special to it. It's just as small as any box from SHFiguarts. It doesn't have anything specific to it. Top window, yep. And the box itself looks pretty empty. It looks pretty empty. Let's get him out and let's talk about him. All right, so there he is out of the packaging, and let's just give him a little spin. Let's grab him, let's play with him. Off the bat, I don't know what to say about this figure. There's things I like, there's things I don't like. Do the things I do not like outweigh the things I like? We'll get into it. But just looking at him, he's got this very weird sheen of pink all around him. I don't know why that is. This is a reissue of the Goku Black. There was another one that I think came with more accessories. This is just like the base Goku Rosé with no accessories whatsoever, apart from like 3 other base plates and like 2 more pairs of hands and 1 extra hand by itself, like an instant transmission hand. We'll get into that, but yeah, I don't know what to say. I just, something about him is off to me. Something about this Goku Black is just a little bit off, and it's not like the other one is any better. Like the other Goku Black, just, I feel like the face plates are even worse for that one. He's in the box with his fists, and each right hand will come with a little ring, the time ring. So that's pretty cool. He comes with the Ki Blast hands, and I know I'm not showing them off appropriately here, but we all know what they look like. Come on. I do want to show you, however, that in my Kamehameha hand here, on the right one, seems like somebody got a little bit too carried away with the time ring paint, and there is a pretty bad QC issue there on his thumb. He has the fighting stance hands, which of course every Goku comes with, and on the side note, the more I pose him, the more QC issues I find with this guy. Yeah, these legs I didn't even really notice, and even on his arms, he's got some weird, like, plastic. I don't know if it's because this figure was rushed or if it's just, I don't know. It might just be my copy. It might really just be my copy, but the more I pose this guy, more QC issues just keep popping up. And finally, he comes with the instant transmission hands, or just the hand. All right, so let's talk faceplates, and the first one he comes with out the box is this grinning, smiling face. It looks all right. I like the Patara on the side of his ear, and I don't know. It isn't the most phenomenal face I've seen Tamashii make, especially not the greatest grinning face, but it's serviceable. A faceplate with the just gritting teeth, it doesn't really look too good. The teeth just look like 2 blocks in his mouth. He looks more like he has a rebreather, and to me, it looks like he's got a rebreather. And of course, he's looking to the side. This is a faceplate that's going to be in the box forever. I'm not going to use this. This is a pretty nice, angry, or concentrated, I would say more like he got pissed, like he's mad. And it looks good. Like, again, serviceable. It's fine. And finally, for faceplates, we are at the screaming face. Every Goku needs this. Every Goku needs almost all the faces we just saw, honestly. So it's a pretty, we know about this, is what I'm trying to say. We know about this. Look at the QC issues on the hair, by the way. Those little spikes there and that. Yeah, this guy is just full of them. Articulation for his head, he can look EA high. Oh, let me see if I can. Wow. He can't look high, or he can't look up. So and that's about as far as he goes. I mean, he is looking down, but unfortunately, this man does not look up. That is pretty much straight. He's looking straight on there. This is his arms in the neutral position, and if you twist them, he can go about this high. He has swivel at the forearm, a pretty interesting elbow. I don't know if that's good, honestly. It is okay, but it's like it won't go past 90 at all. Or I mean, it is a little bit over 90. Like I'd say that's 90 degrees, and this is just pushing it just a slight bit, but I don't know. I don't know why this guy with the lanky arms that he has can only go that deep into the, elbow joint. He has swivel at the wrist, and he's got a rocker. This is him standing up straight, and then this is him moving a little bit forwards. Not bad, not terrible. And then backwards. Always backwards seems a lot better than forwards. Because of the skirt, this guy has a little bit of limited range with the legs, but he still can kick all the way up here. He can also kick backwards, and that's not a bad amount of range. However, for the splits, I really feel like I'm about to break him just by, stretching him out this much. And again, I feel like the left leg is stretching, or it's like, I feel like the left leg is stretching a lot more than the right. I don't know why. But you can do it, sort of. Way more than 90 on the knee there. That is a very nice knee. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Then probably my favorite part of this figure is just that you can have him flying. Like, you can pose him flying or hovering, and it doesn't have to be like this. Just hovering like he's got some rockets under his shoes. It's just like flight hovering, which is very nice for the ankle. Not only that, the rocker is phenomenal on this figure. Like, look at how much he can go out and in is insane. Like, that is a lot of articulation on the ankle, and I love it. Especially with these boots. These boots look great. I really do like the Goku Black boots. Of course, he's got the toe hinge. But SHFiguarts is an SHFiguarts without the toe hinge. But yeah, very nice, very, very nice articulation at the ankle. All right, so let's get some comparisons going. Why not? And of course, how could we start a comparison without the Earth, or the Saiyan raised on Earth Goku? And yeah, pretty much about the same height, I would say. They don't look bad together. And of course, we gotta bring in the Spider Punk. He's not even completely in the frame there because of how tall he is. I mean, Goku Black's foot is even like out of the frame too, but let's do that. Yeah, Spider Punk is a tall boy, and Goku Black is a short king. I will admit, even though these guys are not friends at all, canonically, they look fabulous together. Just the red or the pink and the blue just is such a great mix. And honestly, like, the shading is a lot more forgivable next to this Vegito. And for fun, let's compare him to this pink Gachapon Gundam that I got a couple of days ago. This has been such a great figure to build and just play around with. And yeah, I do mean figure. He is fully articulated. Like, this man's got knee joints, this guy's got elbow joints, this guy has rotation at the head. I'm not going to talk about him too much because this is the Goku Black episode, but I am just so impressed by these little figures that you build yourself. By the way, this came in pieces, in sprues. But yeah, there he is next to Goku Black. Just wanted to compare the height. I don't know, just for fun. Also, they do look kind of cool together, both being pink. I don't know, it's almost the same shade of pink too on his like shoulders. Almost. So Goku Black, Rosé, what can I say about this guy? Like, I don't know, it's kind of difficult to talk about him. Personally, I don't know too much of the lore on Goku Black. I do know that he's actually not Goku, he's Zamasu, and he does eventually fuse with Zamasu. another Zamasu from another timeline or whatever. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the actual figure himself. Like, is it a functional figure? Yeah. Is it a pretty figure? Yes. Is it full of QC? Yeah, but in the very minimalistic way, you know, he can pose all right, nothing is loose, everything is there. My main gripe with this figure is just kind of the face plates. They almost seem like it's an old faceplate, and I think it is. I'm pretty sure that it is just like an old batch, like when the Goku Blues came out. Those faceplates were kind of weird. Even the Vegeta Blue, not the new one, the old Vegeta Blue that came with the Super Saiyan God transformation, those faceplates looked a little bit gummy, and so do Goku Black's faceplates here. They do look a little bit gummy, and the painting either like it still has definition, you know, it has good paint apps, but I don't know, the faces, they look kind of gummy. But apart from that, and the very, very minimalistic accessories, like, this guy should have come with a lot more hands at the very least. Like, give him a different type of hand at least. This is Goku Black. Like, there's space in the box. Like, the box is so empty, and there's like big blank spaces where you could have added way more hands, any sort of ki blast effect, anything really. Just add any pink effect. He is a little bit on the cheaper side again, so that's probably why, but it's still kind of unfortunate that he doesn't come with, at the very least, more pairs of hands. I mean, even the Son Goku raised on Earth, what, didn't he come with like 4 pairs of hands? This guy just came with 2 pairs, 2 extra pairs apart from the fists, and 1 instant transmission hand. Not 2, just 1. But the conclusion for Super Saiyan Rosé Goku Black, I don't know. This guy isn't that unimpressive. I'm really trying to forgive him here. Like, I'm really going through a lot of loopholes to really forgive him. But he's not too impressive, and yeah, sometimes the articulation can be a little bit weird, but that's like normal for most Gokus, especially with these like shoulder thingies. This guy's getting a 6, unfortunately, even though he's got some of the better articulation. Like, again, for these boots, like, I hope they do that for Vegeta. Somehow they implement that for Vegeta. Like, we need that for Vegeta and Goku too. Like, might as well try and do this same style for both of them, because I don't know what they did here that just goes so low. That looks great, even though there is like a gap between the foot and the ankle. It's still better than not being able to do this, you know. It's an okay figure. It's an all right figure, and he's getting a 6. He's gonna keep the 6. I'm not gonna change my mind on that. He's gonna keep the 6. He deserves a 6. He's staying with the 6. But yeah, this has been a little bit more of a shorter review. This guy didn't come with anything, so it's not really justified a longer review. I'm talking a little bit more here to fill out time, but I'm also just trying to get my thoughts out, because I really do feel like I didn't say anything about this figure. Like, he really is just a Goku Black and nothing else, which is sad. But it's still not terrible, because it is an SH and they look great and it articulates just fine. So 6 it is for you, Goku Black. Actually, before I finish the video, I did want to show you just the box and the figure itself. He clearly has almost like a different type of hair in the box, almost a different color. Like, the rosé color on the figure looks almost like a gold rose, and then on the box it looks way brighter. It looks very good. Like, on the box he looks fantastic. Not only that, but there's minimal shading, or like that pink shading on the image here. His gi and his colors look way more accurate to the anime, sorry. in the manga, I guess. Because he doesn't have the sheen of pink, you know. And let's look at the back of the box here, and again, he keeps those darker colors. Now this might just be a trick of photography. He might have raised the saturation on his hair and his clothing so that it looks a lot darker, but I really would have rathered those colors to the actual you know, in the advertised images. I would have really rathered this darker sort of tone to him instead of this almost pinkish color all over him. You know, it almost looks like a bootleg. It almost looks like a bootleg, and it isn't. It's not. Trust me, it's not. Like, this is how he actually comes. Like, that's the shading. A lot of pink shading. Like, I get it. His hair is super bright, and I guess it's covering his body, but I don't know. That explanation doesn't make sense. But yeah, just look at these two images right here. Like, night and day. Like, clearly. I don't know. This guy gets a 5. This guy gets a 5. This guy gets a freaking 5, man. Because you know what? He looks way better in the box than he does out. You know, he looks way better in the promotional images. This is even more disappointing now that I've noticed this. This is like that's kind of dreadful. Dang. He's still a good figure, but like, he's still a figure. He's still a good figure. Is he a good rendition of the character? No. I would say they kind of missed the mark on this reissue. Lose that shading, keep some more of the darker colors, maybe make his hair, I don't mind the hair color too much, but I don't know, make it brighter. Just make it brighter, why not? And you know how I was saying that I you know, why would you ever buy a third-party replacement or a replacement head and accessories? Honestly, I think this guy needs him. I think I'm just gonna get the Kong Studios or whatever brand Tonson Art replacement head and the scythe, because honestly, Goku Black needs a DLC pack, and that's so sad that this figure needs a DLC pack, and he needs it. He would benefit greatly from it, just because of that hair. Like, they give him a different rosé hair, which is matte finished, and it looks way more pink, a lot more of a brighter like a gumball pink, or bubblegum pink. I mean, not gumball. Gumball is blue. And they give him more accessories. They give him more hands. They give him the hands that he actually, like, I don't know, hands that he needs. Like, for example, right here, he's doing that pose there with the fighting stance hand, this hand. But at least in Dragon Ball FighterZ, he does like this pose where he turns Rosé and he puts his two fingers or his hand up to his head. And yeah, it looks like that. It looks kind of like that, but it's not really that. You know, that's not actually what he does. Those are still clearly fighting pose fingers. And the Kong studio, or whatever studio it is, I don't know what the brand actually is for the third party, the name. But it comes with the hand molded in that pose of him like turning into Rosé, and a lot of other things. And I'll probably, honestly, the more I talk about it, the more I want it. And this guy needs an upgrade for sure. Like, and because of that, his rating goes down to a 5. Unfortunately, he was a good figure, but he's not Goku Black. I'll catch you guys later with more figures.